Frank, can I get your reaction to Bob Arum suggested that he's going to be meeting with DAZN reps once his Toprank deal ends and the possibility of Toprank moving over to the DAZN?
I know nothing about that. If he's going to do that, he's going to do it.
I can ask you as well too, you worked with Tommy Fury in the past. Tommy Fury has now pulled out his fight with Darren Till. Just your thoughts on that?
I haven't thought about it at all, to be quite honest. He's pulled out for a reason. It's not on. I'm sure they'll find another opponent to fight.
Have you seen the shape of Fury? Tyson Fury, that is?
Tyson is in tremendous shape, both physically but more importantly mentally. He's in a good position and he's ready to go, and I really do think he's going to do the business.
Can you say if regardless of whatever the outcome is that Anthony Joshua will be the next opponent for him?
I can't say that at all.
Fair enough, Frank. Cheers.
Honestly, I can't.
With first round knockouts, how exciting is that heavyweight division for Queensberry and for all down the division at the moment?
The heavyweight division now is the most exciting I've seen since I've been involved in boxing. Bar none, at every level, from domestic level, titles, Europeans, right through to the world titles. Everything is so exciting. And there's so many exciting fights there to be made. And the two guys tonight made massive statements in a big way.
I'll go. So I'll go. Yeah, I was going to say, what is it like for you to see Denzel Bentley come back from that loss that he had only a few fights ago? He came back. He wanted to come back at the top. He didn't want to come back in a kind of warm-up fight. How much do you appreciate that, and has it paid dividends?
I appreciate it because we had the belief in him. We stayed with him. We didn't say that's it. We knew that what he's capable of doing, and tonight he showed that himself, and he's now the mandatory to Janabek, who he's already fought and could have won that fight. And so he knows what he's got coming up next year. He's going to get the crack at the title, and hopefully this time he'll do the business.
See Denzel come through tonight now. He's European champion, 3-time British champion. But Brad Pauls is a really tough competitor. What do you think the difference was in that fight? So a lot of people are pointing it towards the jab of Denzel.
I think it was a bit of that. It's a jab and experience. And I don't think Brad for 1 minute embarrassed himself. I mean, it takes two to make a really competitive and exciting fight. And he had his moments in the fight in the middle rounds. We'll bring him back as well. We'll bring him back again. He's a nice guy. Two really nice guys in that main event. And they give everything.
Frank, big statement made from Lawrence Okoli, who splashed onto the heavyweight scene. Spoke to Joe Gallagher and Lawrence after. They're very keen for a Joe Joyce fight. Is that a fight that you could make?
Well, it's a fight we can make. I mean, heavyweights, we're blessed with heavyweights at Queensberry. And there's some great fights there to be made. But he showed really what I felt was going to be the position, and I said it quite a few times before the fight. He didn't have to struggle to make the weight. He's comfortable, he's heavyweight. I don't know how he ever done it in the past. It was the size of him, you only had to look at him, and as you said, he made a serious statement. He's a WBC silver champion. He was number 5 going into that fight. I think he'll probably push himself up to top 3.
Frank, exemplary from Denzel today. Queensberry at the top of British boxing once again. As we look forward to the season, what are your early predictions for Usyk?
I fancy Tyson in a big way. The first fight was an unbelievable fight for me. It was the two best heavyweights of the 21st century fighting each other, and they gave a tremendous performance, split decision. I thought there was a bag paper in it, and this time round, I think the fact that they share the ring together, the fact they know each other's strengths and weaknesses, it's going to be who can exploit them, who knows, who can capitalise on what they feel the other guy's weaknesses are, and I think that'll be Tyson.
Frank, for boxing fans, Billy Joe Saunders feels that if Tyson switched on, he can win this fight easily. Do you agree with him there?
I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think he can win it. You know, I'm not going to disrespect Alexander Usyk. He's, according to a lot of people, the best heavyweight of his generation, which is brilliant. Because if Tyson beats him, he then becomes the best heavyweight of his generation. I wouldn't disrespect him at all. He's done everything that's been asked of him. You know, as an amateur, as a pro, he's undefeated.
Frank, see Joe Joyce sat next to you there. What's the plan for Joe?
We'll be making an announcement for Joe, I hope, this week coming up.
Really?
I hope that's going to be the case, yeah.
When can we expect that?
He'll be out in the first quarter.
So Frank, Sam notes excellent today. There was a poster before this fight release that he was linked to fight even Baranchik for the WBO world title. Do you think that could be next for Sam?
I don't think it will be next fight, but that poster was put up by that was a mistake. But I have no problem making a fight for him down the road. Sam Noakes is a very, very good fighter. He was in with a guy who'd never been stopped in Ryan before, who comes to fight, but I think he handled the fight and was dominant throughout with a really mature performance, worked brilliantly behind his jab, got variety of punches, threw some really good uppercuts. I thought he boxed excellent up. He's one of Queensbury's star fighters. We'll get him into a position where he will fight for the title.
Then we've just seen Denzel Bentley obviously beat Brad Pauls, but he's been saying that no one's pushing on that. Hamza Shiraz, definitely a fight that he'd be up for making between him and
Well, look, listen, for me, if those two guys win world title fights, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? I think we all want to see that.